Hello everyone, this video is a quick introduction to Cove Studio and Cove Editions. Cove Studio is our password protected space for the sharing of Cove content. Our content is properly formatted, ADA compliant, line numbers for poetry for example, and the material comes from all periods of literature. The database currently comprises 8.5 million words of content, the equivalent of a 34-volume encyclopedia with new titles added each month. Cove Studio is password protected for a number of reasons. This protects the privacy of students making annotations on the text, since they do not intend for their annotations to be seen outside the classroom. It provides a fair use mechanism for the upload of content, since Cove Studio is nonprofit, educational, and not world readable. And this also provides ease of use and is part of Cove's long-term sustainability plan, because we make it possible for entire institutions to subscribe so that students and faculty at those institutions can access all of Cove's content and its annotation tool for free. And a number of institutions have already done this: Purdue, Princeton, University of Alabama, Chicago, Ryerson, and Columbia College, Chicago, and we expect that many others will follow. If an institution is not ready to subscribe to Cove Studio in this way, you can still make use of the tool set and the content by having students go to studio.covecollective.org, and from there you pay for access through NAVSA here. You pay for Cove-only access for a year, and we charge just $10. Again, this is part of Cove's sustainability plan. We do not wish to make this difficult for students or faculty, but there are obviously significant costs in maintaining a nonprofit service like this one. At Cove Studio, you can pick just the titles that you are interested in, add them to an anthology, thus create a URL of your own that you can easily integrate into your learning management system. Here, for example, is Brightspace, so that you can link directly to the text in Cove Studio. There, you and your students can annotate the text that you make available. It's very easy for students to add in images and also film.
George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. Is that true?
This approach allows students to have an asynchronous alternative mechanism for discussing text. They have a much better retention of the material. They get invested in the text and enjoy seeing each other's annotations. At Cove Editions, by contrast, we make available a number of open access publication tools. There you can, with other scholars, create a critical edition that you put through peer review and eventual publication if successful. You can have a hybrid approach where, with a graduate class, you create a critical edition together that you submit for publication. But we also make these tools available for the undergraduate classroom without where there is no intention of having the material published. This allows an undergraduate classroom to have a space to share their research using the various tools that we make available here: a map builder, a timeline builder, and a gallery builder. There at Cove Editions, you can create a classroom, keep track of your students there. You can, together as a group, build a timeline so that students can share their research with each other. You can create annotated maps together with your students. You can create visual exhibits, and these visual exhibits allow you to include high-definition images and also link your images with your map elements and your timeline elements. And finally, you can easily keep track of student progress. Both Studio and Editions facilitate the creation of a flipped classroom where students conduct and publish their own research, thus becoming more engaged with the topics and the content that you teach.